Hey everyone, I wanted to give my review of a flat iron that I purchased before Christmas, and I have to say I really have liked it, and so I wanted to share my thoughts. It's by Sultra, and it looks like this, and it's pretty basic. It has a 1-inch plate on it, and the plates are pink, which is really cute, and it has a automatic shut-off, which is a huge plus. The on and off switch is just very simple. It kind of looks like this. And then it has a temperature dial, which I don't know if you guys can see, but it just looks like this and it just goes up and down. Now the temperature of this flat iron starts at 210 and goes all the way up to 400. For most people, that is perfectly normal. Like, that is going to do the job. It's going to get your hair nice and smooth. I really don't think there's many situations where you would need it to get any hotter than 400. Now, I do know there are some keratin treatments that require 425, so if you are a hairstylist, that may be an issue in some situations. I had a GHD flat iron before this, which I really liked. However, I will say I've been pleased with this. It quit, and so I needed another one for work, so I thought I would give this one a try. And this retails anywhere between, I would say, $80 and $100, depending on where you get it. I purchased a Sultra one for my mom probably about a year and a half ago, and I fell in love with the brand because I just was incredibly impressed at how smooth the plates were. Like, I didn't get any snagging when passing it through my hair. Now, I will say with every brand there are different models, and her model was a step above this one, and I do think it's worth the extra money. I want to say hers was probably anywhere from $20 to $30 more, but her plates were wider. They were a little bit wider, either this way or that way. I can't remember, but it's more of a plate, which I think if you have a lot of hair, that is the only negative about this flat iron. I mean, and it's not even really a negative, but I feel like if you have more plate space, you can take bigger sections or just go through it a lot quicker. Because I have some clients who have a ton of hair, and if you have really like curly hair, the larger the plate, the easier it is going to be. But with that being said, it still flat irons incredibly smooth and incredibly well. I really have no problem with it snagging or anything like that. Another plus of the flat iron is it has a swivel cord, so that's really easy, and I believe it's 9 foot, so I don't have any problem with it being too short. And another feature of this is the automatic shut off. Now, after 15 minutes, this flat iron goes into sleep mode. If you're like me and you have a habit of leaving the house and you think, did I turn off my flat iron? Did I turn it off? And you're praying the house doesn't burn down, then you'll love this flat iron. It is great for that. Now, my GHD did have that, but it also had an annoying feature that came along with it, and it beeped. And after 15 minutes, it would literally beep in sleep mode until you turned it back on or turned it off. And as a hairstylist, leaving it on all day like I do while I'm working on clients, 15 minutes is nothing. And I don't necessarily want to turn it off because I want it to be nice and hot. But at the same time, I don't want to hear it beep. So that was a little bit of an annoyance, and I'm so happy that this one doesn't do that. It goes into sleep mode, but it goes into sleep mode quietly. So if you are one to not like noise, then this will be perfect. Another thing that I was a little disappointed in is the heat up time does take a little bit longer than my GHD. Now, it's still not incredibly long by any means, but my GHD was really good. Within 30 seconds, it could heat up, to the highest temperature. This, however, it does take, I would say, a good minute, which a minute is nothing. I shouldn't even be complaining, but when you're waiting, a minute is a long time. So it takes a good full minute before I feel like it reaches the full 350 to 400 degrees temperature. So that is a little bit of a disappointment, and that's probably one of the reasons why I would give it a 7.5 out of 10, would be the heat up temperature takes a little bit longer, and the width of the plates I would like to be maybe not even necessarily wider, but just longer, so you can get a little bit more hair in there. That would be really nice. But one thing to look for in all flat irons, guys, if you're looking for a new flat iron, it's always good to get them like not too large this way. You want it to kind of be skinny through here. You can still have a wide plate, but you want it to be skinny because that will help you get closer to the root, which is a lot better. Because the closer you can get to the root, the smoother and less frizzy your hair will look. The next feature I want to say is the on and off switch. I just want to show you. You just click it on, and the red light will beep, and it will beep and flash until it gets to the correct temperature. Now I've had this on, so it's already kind of heated up, so I don't want you to think that it heated up that quick, but it's been on, so it's already really hot. But just to show you guys and give you guys an example, you just take this, and I probably should have put heat protectant on, like a good little hairstylist, but I didn't. But it's super incredibly smooth, and I just love that. I mean, it just glides through the hair. I really don't get any snags or anything. And it's easy to pull it through because the plates are just so smooth. It's ceramic and tourmaline technology. But overall, I'm really happy. I think for most people, if for the average texture, you're really going to enjoy this flat iron. It's going to get the job done, and I feel like for the price, it's definitely a good deal. If you've ever tried Sultra and you have any opinions, I'd love to hear what you think. Like I said, if you want something a little, like a nicer model, the one that my mom has is a little bit more advanced as far as it was a little bit more expensive. So I'll put the model she has down below. I'll try to get her model and list it because it has a shut-off mode as well, and it gets really hot, and it's all that great stuff, except the blades are a little bit wider and the heat up time is a little bit quicker. So overall, I've loved Sultra, and I'm interested to know if there's anything that you guys want me to try. And check out my blog, guys. I've been doing a blog on hair, and it's hairstylistworld.blogspot.com. Check it out. I've been doing some posts on tips and tricks on hair, and so if you have any questions or comments, please let me know, and check that out, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, and happy Martin Luther King Day. But have a good weekend, and thanks for watching. Bye.